Hi, I'm Alexandra Harbushka. Welcome to my 60-day postpartum journey. This is Scarlett, if you can see her. She wants to be part of it too. Anyways, I am on day 42 of 60 on my postpartum journey. Scarlett, you gotta stop. And it's been a couple days since I've been able to post. It's been a lot going on with baby. He's on a 6-week growth spurt, so there's been a lot of changes, a lot of cluster feeds and things like that. So anyways, it's been challenging as a mom to get content out to you. So anyways, I'm on day 42, which means I have 18 days left. I weighed 133 today, and my goal is 120. So before I got pregnant, I weighed 120 pounds. When I walked into the hospital, I weighed 152 pounds. So I gained 32 pounds during my pregnancy. So you're following me along. So if you are new to this channel, to this video, you just found me, go on ahead and hit subscribe, follow me along on my journey. There's also other content for you that's not necessarily postpartum weight loss, but there's other content for you. So go on ahead and hit subscribe. If you have been following me along, I would love to hear what you're doing on your postpartum journey, and any recommendations you have from me, I would love to hear. Okay, today I'm gonna give you 5 tips to help you to lessen your stress as a new mom, which will then help you lose weight. Because as we talked about in past posts, that when you are stressed, there's this hormone called cortisol that basically gives you a sluggish metabolism, makes you store what you're eating. It's saving up for all your awakeness or your stress. So it's saving up, so it slows it down. And we don't want that. So 5 ways to reduce stress to help you as a new mom. So number one is take a break. I know that you're like, take a break? How am I gonna take a break? I just started this, I'm a mom, take a break. Yeah, take a break. So whether it can be your mother-in-law, whether it can be your mom, whether it can be a family member, a friend, your spouse, whatever it is, take a break. So pick a day, maybe, like Thursdays or whatever. Like have your in-laws come over on Thursdays to take care of your baby. Like you need to take a break, because it's always said, like, sleep when your baby sleeps. And you're like, yeah, right. By the time my baby's asleep, I need to do laundry. I need to empty the dishwasher. I need to get dinner ready. I need to get ready for the next feeding, or I need to pump or whatever. Like you're like, yeah, right. By the time I get done whatever I'm doing, there's no time for me to sleep because my baby is up, right? Totally get it. So have someone come in. Whether it's a family member, a friend, whether it's a nanny, whether it's a postpartum doula, whatever it is, have someone come in. Okay, number 2 is exercise. I know, again, you're like, exercise, how do I have time to exercise? I'm in the same boat right now. Like, how do I have time to exercise? Or maybe you're not cleared for exercise yet. You will be eventually. And this whole idea of exercising like in full, like taking an hour, seems very daunting, and I get it. It is daunting. So do it in little 10-minute spats, right? So maybe you have time to do a 10-minute walk around your block. Maybe you have time to put on a 10-minute workout video on YouTube, right? And do arms. Maybe you have 10 minutes to do squats, do legs, like whatever that is. If you can start doing 10 minutes at a time, it will feel less daunting and you'll get a workout in, right? Again, this is all when you're clear. This is all when you feel comfortable with it. Don't feel like you have to rush into it. It's just when you feel like you're ready to do it, right? So I'm not cleared yet, so I haven't been doing any of this. I cannot wait to do this, right? Okay, next thing is eat healthy. Again, I know you're like, okay, I have no energy. How do I eat healthy? I just need to eat whatever's quick, easy. And I get that. Trust me, the first couple weeks, my husband and I were like just putting whatever, especially I was, because I was starving, just trying to put high carb, high calorie foods in my mouth because I was so exhausted and hungry. But that will go away. The exhaustion doesn't, but the hunger and all that does go away. And one thing I'm really adamant about is meal prepping. So the way I look at it is, if you're cutting up a vegetable or something, it's just as easy to continue to cut the vegetable and put it in Pyrex or put it in different dishes so that you can then later just be ready to go. So a lot of times when I'm making my lunch, I'm also prepping for dinner, because like I said, it just is easy. Like if I'm peeling carrots for lunch, why not peel 2 more for dinner? It's more time consuming to then go get out the carrots, peel them. When you're like, I just want my baby down, I just want to sit down, I need food, I'll just eat, something unhealthy. No, do some meal prepping. Keep easy snacks on hand. So if you follow my Instagram and stuff, you'll see me all hard-boiled eggs. I'm addicted right now to Trader Joe's nuts. So just they're easy to grab, like a little packet of nuts, and it also controls how much you eat opposed to eating the whole bag of nuts. Again, hard-boiled eggs, oranges. They're, right now I'm into clementines. Again, just keep some healthy snacks on hand because it is, can be difficult. It can be difficult to get something in. Okay, the next one, and I'm trying to remember what it was off the top of my head as I'm saying this. Sleep. Duh, sleep. Easy. I know, okay, another one. You're like, Alexandra, sleep? How am I gonna sleep? You're telling me I need to sleep when I have no time to sleep. Yes, sleep, okay? So that is the most crucial thing. In the first couple weeks, it's really hard to get sleep in, right? You're up if you're breastfeeding as well, and not pumping, so you're the primary source of food for your child, you're up every 2 hours, maybe 3 if you're lucky, and feeding. So like your body, as humans, we're not meant to be up every 2 hours, right? We're meant to get a certain number of hours consistently of sleep. So when you are sleep deprived, again, you're producing cortisol, you're stressed, your body's stressed, you need sleep. So again, I understand it may be hard to get sleep during the day. Sleep when your baby sleeps. You're like, no, I don't have time to sleep when my baby sleeps, right? And remember, I talked to number one is get help, have someone come in and help so that you can do your own thing and you can get your own sleep or whatever it is you need to do. Well, I'm going to say get sleep. So maybe you need to set your bedtime earlier. Maybe you were used to going to bed at 10 o'clock at night or whatever. So if your baby goes down at like 7 o'clock, perhaps you could have your meal prepped during lunchtime so that you put your meal in or on or whatever when you start getting ready for bed with your baby, and you can have that ready to go, and then you can go to bed as soon as possible. This is not the time to throw on like a 2-hour movie when you're in bed. This is like actually go to sleep. So maybe that can help. What my husband and I do is we take turns. So I do the first nighttime feeding, which is like midnight-ish. So I sleep from like 9:30 to midnight, and then I do that feeding. And then my husband does the next feeding, which is like 3 or 4. So then I get to sleep from, let's say, 1 to 6 or 7. So I'm getting a big chunk, and then he's getting a big chunk on the front end. That way our bodies are getting bigger chunks of sleep opposed to up and down, up and down, up and down. So that's something I recommend also sharing with your partner, as well as going to bed earlier. Nothing wrong with that. Go to bed earlier. Okay, the last thing I'm going to recommend that's going to help you, I'm in the middle of it. You heard me talk about it in the beginning of the YouTube, or at the beginning of this channel. You see, you can hear I'm tired. You can hear it in my voice too. Is sleep training. So we're at 6 weeks and we have started sleep training. I'm not an expert in any of this, of course. I'm in the middle of it. And from what I've learned and what I understand is it's something that you can't really start too early. You need to wait till baby is about 6 weeks so that you get all those extra cuddles. So all the oxytocin is like the skin to skin, the cuddles, like you want the cuddles, baby needs the cuddles. He or she needs to eat, periodically. It's just really hard to put a schedule together. So at 6 weeks, you can start doing the schedule. And we are in the middle of it. And already I can see there is a light at the end of the tunnel, because before it's so unpredictable. Like, is my baby going to be hungry now or later? Or can I predict a schedule? Or like, if I need to do something, like I need a doctor's appointment, when should I schedule it? What do I do? Should I pump? Should I not pump? How much is baby gonna want? Like all these things. And for someone that is very scheduled, it's like stressful to me to not have a schedule. So definitely the sleep training, we're starting it at 6 weeks, and we're learning. So we are on that so that I will know that, hey, I have a chunk in the morning, I have a chunk in the afternoon, I have a chunk at night, so that I can be a little more predictable and I can get more Alexandra time. And that includes whatever I need to get done with my business. It includes whatever I need to get done around the house. It includes spending time with my husband. That's going to be super important, and just knowing that I can be ready and set time aside to spend with my husband, right? That's going to be so important. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what you think, if these are good recommendations or if you have any of your own. I'd love to hear about it. I'll see you in the next video. It'll be day 43. How is that even possible? I don't know. And I'll see you soon.